Hey guys, it's Andy Petronic, and I'm back with another workout from the floor of my living room. Today's workout, as you can see on screen, is a little bit different than workouts you might be used to in that it's almost all static holds. Let me talk you through it. It's a 5-round workout, and each round consists of 4 exercises, each held for 30 seconds. The first one is a side plank on your weak side. Then it's a side plank on your stronger side. Then it's a plank hold. And the last one is a movement, it's called the duck walk. And I'm going to talk you through each element really quickly. This is a side plank. This is also a side plank. To make it a little harder, you can raise your hand and raise your foot. It'll make it a lot harder. A regular plank is done here. The last one that's a little bit tricky is called the duck walk. And it involves holding the bottom of a squat and walking on the floor. Your objective in the duck walk is to keep yourself low as possible. If your duck walk looks like this, it's fine. Do what you can do to satisfy the requirements of the workout. Let's talk a little bit about scoring. There's not really anything to keep score of in this workout, but there is something you can keep track of. I've created a little chart for myself where I can, and I'm going to bring it up on screen now for you to see, where I can write in, if I wasn't able to make it the full 30 seconds, I can write in the number of seconds I was able to make each one of these holds, including the duck walk. If you don't make it the full 30 seconds, maybe you make it to 20 seconds, that's what you'd write in. It's important that you keep track of your workouts with a measurement, with the ability to measure something so that you get used to keeping track of where you are and how you're doing. Let's see. What are you going to need? Your body. That's pretty much it. You can follow right along with the video. You'll see the on-screen timing is working on the video. You'll need a good attitude, and you'll need to give it your all. Like really be here 100% when you're here. I'll coach you through the workout as we go. I think that's it. Let's get started. All right, I'm setting up my timer here. And first round, I'm going to do like this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So this workout is interesting. There's not a lot of moving around. I'm holding my hips up. I'm keeping my butt cheeks squeezing. I should be aligned so that I cannot see my toes from my head. If I'm like this, I'm not aligned. And I'm just going to hold. That sound means there's 10 seconds left to go. I'm going to show you how to ramp this up on the next round. Here we go. Quick switch. And I'm back up. This should be your stronger side of the two sides. You may also find out that your strong side that you thought was your strong side is not your strong side. That means your strong side is actually your weak side. Here we go, 10 seconds to go. We're going to the plank next. And here we go, plank. Now, notice what I do when normally I can go into the plank here, but I'm going to squeeze my butt cheeks and tuck my hips under. That's the position I want to hold when I'm in this plank hold. My body's off the ground and I'm holding. You could also hold this here. It's another version of the plank hold. And here we go to the duck walk. And we're off. In the duck walk. I'm staying low. I'm keeping myself as close to the ground as I can, and I'm moving around on my floor. Remember, after this, there's 30 seconds of rest. I find this to be a great stretch in addition to very functional. And the more space you have, the less turning around you need to do. All right. Now we're in rest. What I suggest you do here is if you had to cut any of those short, you write it down in the little chart that you made. We're in our 30 seconds of rest, and we're coming up to round number 2. I'm going to show you a little bit different way to do this. Up on your hand and up with your foot in the air. This will ratchet up the intensity quite a bit. Again, it's not required. I want you to do what is appropriate for your level of fitness and conditioning. 10 seconds to go. And quick switch. Here we go. Whoops. I'm going to do it the same way on both sides. You may find you lose your balance and fall over, especially if you're up on one hand. I'm finding it actually pretty difficult on this right side to keep my balance. Haven't fallen over yet. It's good. Got about 5 seconds, and we're switching to plank. I'm going to do this one from the push-up position, but notice I'm going to tuck my hips under. There we go. I'm going to really focus on keeping my abdominals tight and keeping my butt cheeks squeezing, holding that position. Remember, next is the one moving element to this workout, the duck walk. There we go. Quick switch. All right. I do a little bit of twisting in this one. I find it helps me move and stay low, because I really want to stay low when I'm duck walking. I'm almost done this round. Good, and there's time. All right, pull out your logbook, take any notes, write down what you were able to do, and we're getting ready for round 3. This is one of those workouts that's a little sneaky. First round feels like, oh, I might be able to do this forever. By the time the 5th round comes around, it's not so easy. All right, I'm gonna go back to my weak side. Ready? Leg in the air, here we go. It's funny, today, my left side, which I would call my weak side, is actually feeling more like my strong side. So, like I said, you may surprise yourself in what's strong and what's weak. This also is surprisingly difficult. And doesn't it go to figure that the minute I press record on my video camera, all heck breaks loose. The phone rings, the dogs bark, somebody knocks at the front door like is happening right now. So I'm just going to continue with my workout and pretend like nobody's here. I think actually that's Postmates delivering lunch. Here we go. 10 more seconds. All right, moving on to plank. Again, this time for my elbows, tucking my hips under, doing what's appropriate. You may find that you can't do plank from your toes. Drop to your knees. No biggie, do what you can do. You also may be finding that this workout is starting to get a little bit more challenging. It may be really challenging at this point for you. We're going into duck walks next. I'm definitely finding my heart rate is elevated. It's certainly not elevated like it would be if I was doing the workout we did last week, or some of the other workouts I have, but I'm definitely feeling the impact of this workout. And we got 1 second. All right. 3 rounds down, 2 to go. Make a note of how you did. And we're coming up on round 4. Oh, sometimes it just feels good to move. You know, this for me is kind of a recovery-ish workout, which I love doing. Gets me moving and gets me feeling good. Here we go. All right, we're coming up on the 10-second left point. I was waiting for it that time. It's starting to get a little harder, especially holding up here on one hand. We're going to switch quickly. Come up to a hand on the other side. All right, here we go. Don't worry if you think I'm making this look too easy. It's not easy. I got news for you. On the inside, I'm suffering, especially up in my shoulder and my butt cheek. All right, plank hold. Here we go. Notice I tucked my hips under. Again, holding. You don't want to feel this in your lower back. The way you prevent that is from having that strong hip position. It's called a posterior pelvic tilt. And getting ready for the duck walk. Here we go. Last thing in round 4. Let's do a figure 8 this time. Oh yeah. All right. Hey, here's something else crazy. If this feels good to you by the time you get to the end of round 5, which will be 12.5 minutes, do it again. How awesome is that? You can do 10 rounds of this workout instead of 5 if you've got the time. All right, here we go. Last round. Ready? All right, nice and tight body. Everything holding tight. Keep it up. Keep holding. It's supposed to get hard. Quick transition. And go. Should be getting better at that. I think I am. Not sure. I think I'm going to come down to my elbows this time. I don't think one is actually harder than the other. It's just different. All right. Plank hold. Again, my hips are tucked under and holding. I like to imagine a heavy weight like laid down right in my lower back. Could I hold that? I want to feel strong enough where I think I could hold that. Keep it up, guys. We're almost done our 5th round. Duck walks are next. And here we go, duck walks. Don't feel bad if you feel uncoordinated with this. It takes a little while to start feeling like you've got the rhythm. We're almost there. Bang! All right. Great job. If you made it through, you've made it through all 5 rounds. If you've stuck with me, excellent job. Hopefully if you didn't stick with me, next time you will. Like I said, feel free to repeat this workout if it didn't feel like enough for you, but it felt worthwhile. My results I would share with you, but there's not much to report other than I did everything as written. One of the ways we say that is as prescribed. So I want to encourage you, if you've watched this video and done the workout, share your results. Put them in comments in the video, in the blog, in the Whole Life Challenge blog. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to hear how it went. Share it with your teammates in the Whole Life Challenge. There are probably some people doing the Whole Life Challenge that haven't heard of this video series. Share it with them. And you can do these workouts multiple times over the course of the week. So don't feel like just because I only share one of these a week that you're limited to one workout with Andy a week. They're incredibly valuable to do multiple times. That's it from the floor of my living room. See you again next time.